Hey guys, I am back with a video. Oh, wait a second. Where is my webcam? Uh, and here am I. So, hey guys, what's up? Finally, I'm back with a video. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you a wonderful, mind blowing trap which will just blow your mind. And it is called the Chigorin trap in the Italian game. It's a wonderful trap to look out. And I actually caught one of my opponent in this trap, and then I remembered, oh, I should show you this. This is just one of the most beautiful traps you can ever have. Let's start. And this trap you're gonna see from perspective of the black pieces because you play this trap from the black pieces. Let's start. E4, E5. See, as I said, it's an Italian game. Yeah, knight C3, knight F6. Knight F6, knight C3, and bishop C4. This is known as Italian game, one of the most popular openings in the history of chess. Here we're gonna play bishop C5, which is a very normal response known as the Gico piano. There are a lot of responses for the white, but this is one of the most popular moves to castle. This is a very popular move, and here we are gonna play knight F6, just developing the knight, attacking this pawn, and white sees that this pawn's attacked, so white has a lot of options. I mean, white can play the rook, d3, knight c3. So, but in this position, the most popular move by white is the move d3, as you can see in the engine. So we will go with that move d3, protecting the e4 pawn. And here we're gonna play d6, is copying white, and till now it's just pretty normal. And like this might have just happened you like this type of game might just happen with you like a million of times because this is just very normal. This happens like every day for an e4 or an Italian player. This is very common to have. And here there are a lot of moves again for white, like knight c3, c3, rook e1, or and all. But there's one more popular move which white plays, which is bishop to g4, bishop to g5. I'm sorry. Because white players tend to pin this knight, and then they try to go knight c3, knight d5, and bishop g5 makes sense because you're pinning the knight, and if we like play f6, the bishop just goes back. So what should we do? Well, we are gonna play f6, and here comes f6, attacking the bishop. Now white again has choices, can go back or attack, but white has come to pin the knight, so white is of course gonna go here. And this type of game was happening with Chigorin. He's one of the brilliant chess masters, and he had a game like this. And then he thought that what we can do, we can actually play the move G5. G5 is a very crazy move. Now G5 looks bad to you, may looks bad to you, but it's actually the best move. See, G5 would have been bad if black had already castled. Like let's say this was the position. This is not good. This is just not good. White is completely having the advantage. White can even sack a piece. There's no problem. But in this position, we have played the move g5 without castling. This means our king is safe, and we're attacking white. So that's pretty good. So here in this position, like all the games, 100% games continue with bishop d3. But you might have this in your mind that what if white just takes this pawn? I mean, there is literally nothing. You should not be scared. Look at the advantage. It's -5. That's a big decisive advantage for the black pieces. You can just take, and now you can just simply play rook g8. And if bishop goes back, like you can play bishop g4 or even bishop h3. Both of them are pretty good. See, in this position, f3 cannot be played because this pawn is pinned. So white would have to move or bring the knight and everything. This is a very bad position. You can't even defend this pawn. Like if you like go back, here you can make crazy moves. First of all, you can just play this move, which is pretty normal. You can play knight to f3, and if you take, then you just take, and that's game over. Game is just gonna get over. Queen h3 is coming. It's all over. Doesn't matter if you play this. You just go here and nothing. There's nothing, literally nothing here. And black is completely winning. White is gone. It's game over. I've showed you everything. It's a very deep plan I'm showing you. So because people do not show the stacking line. So I think it's pretty clear. Just play rook g8 and just go with the bishop. You can play bishop g4, bishop s3, but bishop g4 is a bit better. When it moves, hit the knight, game over. Bishop h3, bishop f3, knight f3, everything is amazing, and this is game over. So you have understood white cannot sack the pawn because many players, are scared. Oh my god, they must sack that. No, there's nothing, literally nothing. White cannot sack. So the only option remaining for white is to go bishop g3. If you are thinking, what about this? I mean, there is literally nothing in there, right? It's -6 again. There's nothing. Yeah. So now white plays bishop g3, which looks like a fine move. And here Indians does a lot of moves like as you can see, bishop g4, a6, knight a5, everything's good pretty fine. Bishop d2, bishop d7, queen 7 castle and all. I'm actually saying a lot of things wrong because I haven't played chess from like pretty 2-3 months because my exams were going on. But yeah, now I'll be regular. Yeah, so there are a lot of moves, but here there's one move which is very interesting, which Chigorin played in this game. He played the absolute amazing move h5, and the move h5 looks impossible because it looks like h5 cannot be played. The pawn's hanging. See, if your opponent takes a pawn, then he's entering to our trap. He's entering to our territory. And look at this. The engine is like, this is getting bad for white. If your opponent plays the best move, which is h4, it's pretty fine. The game is pretty good for you because you can just go knight h7, and if they take, 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 black is actually completely winning here. It's -5. The game is literally over because let's say white just develops a piece. You are just marching. You literally march. And then just bishop here. And it is game over, guys. It is game over. There is nothing. So this cannot be done. Okay. So I mean, any normal player will go with this. Most of the 67% of the people have played with knight takes g5, which makes sense. I mean, first of all, white is just up a pawn, and second of all, it's not just about a pawn. It is about attacking the f7 pawn. The knight and the bishop are attacking the f7 pawn. So white would feel very happy here, and like this is a very good game for him. And here normal player would play like rook f8 or bishop e6, which is nah. You have sacked the pawn, not for this, for the game. Here we're gonna play h4. Now h4 looks good because you have trapped the bishop. But what about knight takes f7? Now here the best move is kind of surprising. It's actually going to e7. After white takes and this, after all this, according to the engine, black is better. Black is better and it's -2. But it is actually difficult to actually like convert this advantage to the win. It's difficult to do that, and yeah, this is not easy. Though players have won the game, a very high level game, 2300 players, but this is not easy to do. What Chigorin actually played was not the best move, but you have to respect his idea. What Chigorin played, as I just showed you, was h takes g3. Yes, sacrificing a full queen. That is crazy. That is just nuts. Knight takes d8 and the queen is gone. And it just is like, how is black gonna mate white? There's literally one pawn, one rook, one bishop. What is this? There's just literally nothing. The white knight is chopping everybody. And if you look at the advantage, it's +3 for white. But this is actually very, very difficult for white to win. If you see, a 2300 player was also not able to convert this to a win. So if you're like a 1500, 1600, or maybe lower or maybe a bit higher, this is game over for white. Now here we're gonna play bishop to g4, attacking the queen. Okay, the only move you have to play bishop g4. Again, f3 cannot be played because the pawn's pinned. So white naturally plays queen d2, and here we're just gonna get more pieces into the game. Yes, we are gonna actually ignore the knight and we are gonna play knight to d4. So now we have got actually 5 pieces in the game. Rook, This bishop, this knight, this bishop also, and this pawn. This pawn is very important. Just remember, okay? Now, actually, there are a couple more moves. I have to discuss all of them. First of all, if okay, like if I ask you, what is the main threat here for black? What is the main threat? After some thinking, you must have got knight to e2, right? Because let's say white just takes this knight to e2 as Indian is showing. Just Indian just showed here knight to e2, check, and if king moves, that's game over, checkmate. So is this the trap? No. So knight e2 is pretty good, but white would have to sack here. And like if you enter this variation, it's fine. It's pretty good. But as you can see, according to the engine, it's not that great. But it's actually difficult to even convert this for white, because let's say white takes, you can take this, check here, and after the whole transaction, we can see that black is actually up an exchange. But due to the poor piece play and lack of activity, even white is doing fine. Though I think from practical standpoints, this is just completely winning for black. I think like 90% of the people will win for black here, okay? Except Magnus Carlsen, he is a goat. So what should we play here? Well, now the engine realizes an unbelievable move played by Chigorin. His opponent thought that the move is knight to e2, so he did not just capture the pawn, he played knight c3, defending the threat of e2. Now he cannot play e2, but he missed this unbelievable trick by Chigorin. And Chigorin picked up the knight and played knight to f3, check, game over. This is just done, game over. First of all, if king moves, rook takes h2 is mate. So the only option remaining is to take the knight. And now he's just gonna take it. And now also it does not look like there's anything, but the game is over. It's mate in 5. White can do nothing. It's just game over. First of all, you cannot take this pawn with the f pawn. It's pinned. If you take with the h pawn, well then rook h1 is check and mate. Game over. And if you are gonna do nothing like just play this, well this is mate. It's just game over. So the only option remaining now is like going rook c1. Trying to escape the king, because that's the only option remaining. But even that is over. Just take the pawn, check. King cannot go to h1. King f1, and now not even the queen. Get the queen or rook, doesn't matter. We'll get the rook. Rook to h1, and that's check and mate and game over. What a wonderful trap here by Chigorin. But if you're thinking the video is over, then it's not, because here there's a very important move to discuss, which many YouTubers, many chess coaches, and everybody are gonna miss. They explain these moves. They explain knight e6, knight takes b7, knight c3, and other moves. Like if your opponent plays anything, it's just knight. Yeah, it's just knight f3. Yeah, knight f3. But there's one very important move to discuss, which is h3, which many players miss. This is a very important move to discuss. H3, attacking the bishop. Now you cannot play your usual plan. It's plus 10, because this time it's pretty changed. The white rook is the black rook is not gonna get is cannot enter on h1. And if I think rook takes h3 and then rook to h1, then it's pretty late, because white can play this move. And if this check, and this is actually pretty bad. Yeah, just bishop e6, and you lose the rook, and it's game over. Black complete loses. So from complete winning can completely throw off this game. So what to do if your opponent plays the move h3? Well, here now you're gonna play the other move. There are two moves, knight e2 and knight f3. Every time you have to play knight f3. But in this scenario, you have to play knight to e2. Important move. See, if king to h1, an unbelievable rook sacrifice. Rook takes x3. Rook takes h3. No option for the white king remaining. You have to take the rook, and bishop to f3 is an beautiful checkmate. It's just game over for white, and just a pawn, bishop, and knight mates the white king. So you cannot move the king. The only option remaining is now is you have to take the knight with the queen. Queen takes e2. Well, just now bishop takes e2, and it's actually pretty bad. First of all, the best move is knight e6, but many play might just want to save the rook. They play rook e1. Well, I mean, a new queen has arrived, and I don't think that white can survive this. So yeah, that's so white cannot play rook e1. If white plays like this move, then again you just take, and unbelievable move. Rook takes s3, again the same tactic. This time instead of the knight, it's a black bishop, which is bishop f3. It's checkmate again. A crisscross applesauce by the black bishops right there. So you cannot move the rook. There's like no option to do that. If you move the knight, yeah, knight e6. First of all, you just come back. You are so savage. You're not gonna take the pawn or the rook. Just come back. You can take the rook, which is a pretty fine option. It's fine. You can protect the bishop, or you can just take the knight. I mean, this is completely fine because you are up an exchange. But again, the computer shows, the engine shows it's better for white due to, I guess, because these two pawns are fast pawns. So you have to be careful of that. But again, from the practical standpoint, I think black's gonna win most of the times. Okay, this is better for black, like from the practical standpoint. So this is it. And if again knight takes b7 and all, it's the same thing. You just go back and chill. Yeah. So what I was saying, that after knight e6, my recommendation, don't even take the rook. Just come back. Okay. White can do nothing. If white moves the rook, it's the same tactic again. Literally same tactic. If white moves here, now you're gonna take it. It's just fantastic. Like, this is a very very bad position, and just get the rook. Not there, not there, not there. With f8, and this is just game over. Black is completely dominating this game. Yeah, I think all the variations are done. Okay, one last thing. If your opponent instead of h3 plays queen to e3, well, this is also a bit important to discuss because this time also you cannot win at f3, because after takes you cannot take with the bishop. You can take the queen, but this is not winning. You cannot take that. This is not winning. So if your opponent plays queen e3, again, this is one of those moves. It's either knight e2 or knight f3. Most of the times knight f3, but in these two scenarios, h3 and queen e3, play knight e2 check again. Same thing. If the king moves, rook f2 is mate. You take with the queen, and same. It's just the same story again. Even if our opponent checks, there's literally nothing. Just nothing. So guys, this was the amazing Chigorin trap. So always remember, if you enter this position, knight f3, knight e2, game over for white. But if you thought again the video is over, there's one more thing remaining. One important thing to show you. We'll just skip. Okay, not that, not that. Not this, not this. Yeah, bishop g3. Okay, it has been an 18-minute video, a bit long, but okay. Yeah, after knight takes z5 and you play h4, your opponent might play the move bishop takes f7, which is not played ever, which is never played. Like, knight takes f7 is 100%, but if bishop takes f7, there's nothing to doubt upon. There's nothing to be scared of. Just play king to e7. It's -3. Around -2.5 for black, because the bishop's trapped. The white bishop is trapped. They just take it. It's pretty fine. And black is just completely winning. Let's take with the pawn. Black is just completely winning. Your king is a bit unsafe, but it's fine. You can compromise with the king safety, because just up a full piece, you just develop the queen and the bishop, and white is not gonna survive this long. So yeah, now officially the video is over. This was the amazing Chigorin trap. I hope you liked the video, and if you unsubscribed because I was not regular, do subscribe again. and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and comment down below what more traps, tricks, whatever you want, and share this video to your friends, relatives, and everybody. And I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, and yeah, I'm gonna be regular. I'm never gonna leave my channel. Okay, bye.